going. I have about 20 page kits left, so we'll try to make a little dent in this today. I just find it's a good way to kind of start off my day. It kind of gets my mind going with using colors and that kind of stuff. I'm working on a class right now, and I find that this kind of prep work beforehand, even though this is not what I'm using for the class, it just helps with thinking creatively, I guess, and kind of gets my mind thinking creatively. So we'll start with this one first. I think this is all pattern papers from maybe an Amy Tangerine paper pad, maybe. So what I've ended up doing is I've taken 2 iris containers just because there was just so much stuff, because I wanted to do 36 page kits. So it ended up being a big stack of papers. When you think 36 at almost 3 pages each, that's, you know, over 100 pages. So I used one just for my papers, and as you can tell, this is just the leftovers, and a lot of it is the cut aparts, which I'm not even counting that in the amount. And then this is what I have left. So this fills an entire iris container. And then the other one, what I've done is I've just put all the embellishments in there, so that way everything is still contained within 2 containers. And I have one of those recollections containers that I got from Michael's, and it's right next to my desk. And I'm able to, you know, at the end of the day, I quickly clean up, put everything in those 2 containers, and then every page kit that I have put together are put in those bigger like bags. And then I have a metal container where I keep all of those. So everything is put away at the end of the day, and that's how I like it. I like to keep it all organized. So I kind of, you know, do a cleanup at the end of the day to make sure that the next day I can find stuff just as easy, and it's not just a huge mess. These are so cute. I don't know, probably a camping one I could put those on, but they're so adorable. And last night, I ended up, today's September 7th, and yesterday I ended up working, which I wasn't supposed to work till the end of the month, but there was a funeral for one of the medics that passed away over the weekend, and there was a few dispatchers that were working yesterday that knew him personally, and like hung out with him and that kind of stuff. So they wanted to go to the funeral, so when they called me to see if I would go in and work, I went in and worked so that they could go to the funeral. So I imagine it was super sad. So last night, I didn't do anything yesterday as far as scrapbooking and that kind of stuff. I worked till 3:30. I worked from 6:30 to 3:30, so I worked a 9-hour day. And I came home, and I've been going on the treadmill like every day. I've not missed a day, and you know, it'll be a week here soon. And so I came home, and it was like, I got to go on the treadmill right away, and I did that. And then my husband and I went for a walk last night, later on, like at about 7:30 last night, and we got caught in the rain. Yeah, we now that Josh has his license, we thought, well, what we'll do is, you know, we'll bring one of our cell phones, and if it starts to pour, then we can just call him and say, come and get us. And when it started to rain, we were like literally like 3 minutes from home. Like if it would have just held off like 5 minutes, we would have been safe and dry. But it was too close to call him, because by the time he would have gotten in the car and we would have been home. So it was long enough that we got drenched. So, but we got our walk in, so that was the main thing. That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to go an hour on the treadmill every day. And I have to say, with this thing, I love this thing, the Fitbit Blaze. On my phone, on the app, I can tell how long I was in cardio mode and how long I was in fat burning mode. And if you want to lose weight, you need to, cardio mode is better for losing weight. And so I can tell how long I was in cardio mode. And you know, in order to achieve that, you have to have some peaks. So you have to make your heart, you know, kind of go up there. So but yesterday I was just so tired that I was just in fat burning mode almost the whole time, which, I mean, it's better than not not exercising, right? It's still, you're still burning calories. It's just they say it's just faster if you can be in cardio mode. But so I did manage to still get some exercise in yesterday, so that was good. I think what I'll do is this one here. We have apple picking pages or pictures, and I mean, it is September, so I know that we're gonna go again. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'll put apple picking on this, and then I'll try to keep that in mind as I'm picking out embellishments. So I think, because we usually try to go, and this year Katie's here, so then we can go with Caitlin and her boyfriend and Jessica and Mason and Josh and my hubby. So I won't be able to put too many of those in there, but just so you have you know, an impression of that there's a lot of people. It's family pictures, so, and that's usually at the end of September, so we'll have to pre-pick a date there pretty soon, so everybody's aware of it. I'll just put that much, so everybody's aware of it, so that we can make sure to all get that date all put aside. Now life, even though I have been off, life is so busy. I can't believe it. Yeah, I can't believe how busy life is. I just can't seem to have time to do too much. It's been a little crazy summer too, like we had a lot of stuff going on, so a lot of stuff going on, but at the same time we did nothing. Isn't that just the weirdest thing? But, and I've heard a lot of people say over the years, you know, oh, when I retired I was the busiest. Not that I'm retired, but it just seems that you know, I'm working less, but I have less time than I had before. So, but with, you know, the Josh getting his license and Katie's surgery and all that stuff, getting a new puppy, getting them moved here, it filled up our time for sure. Okay, so this I think is kind of red. So, well, I think what I'll do is brown and red. And then that way, should I? I'll just take the red one. There. So it was really different to go, you know, back at work yesterday after being off for, I've been off since July 28th, so August 28th. So it was like 5 weeks. And it was a good break. Like I said, I didn't do a whole 12 hours. I did 9 hours, but it was enough that, you know, the day was almost done, and then somebody else took like a different shift, so it covered off. So it was all good. Oh, there's red. Yeah, I'm really happy that I decided to cut the enamel dots the way I did, because then instead of having a full package of enamel dots on or with a kit, then I was able to spread them out, you know, like put them with appropriate kits. It's time for some coffee, for sure. Okay, so I have a ton right now of like 3D embellishments, like stuff that's going to give me texture. But what I'm lacking in is some flat stuff, some flat embellishments, so that I can what does this say? Does this say from the heart? Who knows? Let's find out what it says. Yeah, from something from the heart. Okay. That I'm not going to put in any specific kit. I'll just remember that I have those and, you know, use them on the different layouts. And what I do is, if I think of a specific washi tape maybe that I want to put on a specific layout, I put it on my card. And then when I'm doing that specific page, then I'm remembering, oh yeah, I wanted to do that. I kind of like that. I know it has a little bike, but I can always do this, cover it up, put another sticker over top. It's all good. This is pretty summerish, so I don't think I'll find anything in there, but you never know. Just the labels or the, you know, little embellishments like that, or labels. See, right there, label. Is that all one? I think that might be all one. Yeah, it is. Maybe this one? Yeah, let's do this one. So I'll take out my trusty EK Success powder tool. Like when you look at it this way, it looks like it's almost empty, but then when I flip it, then it looks like it's almost full. So it's still got lots of powder in it. I've had this for, oh my goodness, 3 years. Oh, more than that. I'd say about 5, 6 years. And it's still, like, I don't need to get a new one. The little brush is still good. I still have tons of powder in it. And I think at this point, I would just, where the brush is lasting, I would just refill the powder instead of buying a new one. Now, if the brush was, you know, if the brush was gone, then I'd have to buy a new one. Okay. Now, I have this from Bello Boulevard. Some washi tape. I really like that one. See, these, you can't take them out because then they're going to get wrecked. Like, you can't peel them off and then... But I hate starting to cut into these. Isn't it funny that some stuff I don't mind cutting into, and then other stuff I'm like, but I don't wanna. This is just so pretty. Or maybe I can take the page out. Yeah, I'll take the page out. I think I don't mind that as much. And then I can put the page sort of back in after. And I like that heart, so we will do that. Then let's keep looking for some labels so that I can have some embellishment starters. Now if you look at these, man, are they ever getting like low in stickers? I'm doing a really good job getting them sort of used up. Now again, I put so many embellishments on there. I know I am not going to use them all up. I know that for a fact. I like that. It has, excuse me, it has the same tones, like the creamy and some of the brown, and then it has some red and it has some green, which it's apple picking, so that's fine adding a little bit of that color. It is introducing another color, but that means that now as I'm looking into the embellishments, I can say, okay, well this has a little bit of green, so I can bring that in too. There. So like that sticker there, now I can use it somewhere, like maybe to cover that bicycle, so I can put an apple there. So that works out good. I'll just keep looking. Where is that little sticker? Is that the same green? Close enough. And the Truly is not a white, it's kind of a beige, an off-white, a cream, however you want to say it. And that goes like that. So after I'm done with, you know, putting this page kits together, I think, or before I put some of these away, I might, I don't know, I'm kind of thinking I did it a few times. I took some of the, yeah, it's got green on it. I took some of these pages off because they were completely gone. I was thinking of taking this off. I'll take it off. I was going to say, but I already have something for journaling, but I might decide to use this instead. We will see. Depends on how the page goes. There we go. And see, these are all pages that I know I'm not going to be, you know, putting together for, it's not, I mean, there's 36, so it's going over a few months. So even though I know that we won't be apple picking till the end of the month, I can, like I said, put apple picking, and then when the time comes, I can just print the pictures and boom. And that page kit will be ready for, I have no vowels left. None. None. I was looking, I'm like, I can't make anything. I have no vowels. Well, that's not good. Okay. So we will, let me see if there's a few initials. There's C for Caitlin, D for Dave, J for Jess, Josh, Jones. So there's a few that I could use there, at least that way. But, oh well. I did use them up quite a bit, so it is what it is. Okay. Not much left in that one. Let's see. Oops. Oh. Just looking at those flowers. They are super cute. I think they would go well with this. These I'm just going to put on. And there's no rhyme or reason why. Sometimes I put it on this, and then other times I use the powder tool. I don't know. So let's count how many of us are going to be in the picture. There's 5. My family, Josh and perfect. Number 7 is in red. That was pretty perfect. That's awesome. I think I like this one. I like to have options. I think what I'll do is once I start putting these page kits together, I don't know, I'll call them something, but I'll put them all on a playlist so that I can put my prep videos in the playlist, and then I can put all the pages in there too. And then I'll take one of the iris containers, probably the one that has the paper, and I'll put all my pages in there, because then at the end I'll do a video kind of showing all the pages that I got done using these page kits. I think that's a good amount. Probably way more than I'm going to need, but we'll stop with that. We'll put it in a bag. Now on to the next one. This is brown and yellow, and then I said I think I was going to try and flip and use this too. This is such a nice collection. 2012, and I mean, it looks like it was made yesterday. You know what I mean? Like, it is just timeless. So let's go through the stuff, and that's what I'm going to try to find is yellow and maybe navy. Actually, I could go navy and aqua, because if I use some of this too. So, and then usually there's not as many brown embellishments, but if I can find some in what I've put together here, I certainly will put in there too. But we'll start with this, and at this point I have no idea what layout, or yeah, what pictures I'm going to use with this. So we'll just keep going, and usually a lot of times as I'm putting stuff together, I'm like, oh, that would be awesome. So this is kind of a creamy color, so I'm gonna put that with that there. And what about, oh, let's keep looking in this. I'm jumping all over the place here. I love this font. So cute. Ooh, that banner is screaming, pick me, pick me. So I'm going to pick it. There. So this has kind of silver on it, so I can use stuff with silver. A little bit of silver. So we will get that. This says, "You are a whole heap of lovely." So again, the reason I'm using the powder tool is because now, see, it was a sticker. Now I can put it in my page kit. It's not sticking anywhere. And then when I'm ready to put it on the layout, I just use my ATG gun or my quick dry adhesive, and I just put it down on the layout. Well, look at that. That couldn't have been more perfect. This has blue, navy blue, and yellow. So that's going in there. So it's about 10 o'clock in the morning right now. And I thought I'd work up here for a couple of hours, and then I'm going to go and go on the treadmill. See, I really like that, but to me that feels like it should be two different clusters of flour and not one. I don't know. So I think I'm going to cut it. I'm going to take my little scissors and just kind of make my own double, and then I can fix this later so it looks more like it was supposed to be like this when I'm ready to use it. I'll put this back, and then these are the colors that I need for this, so that works out good. And that's so funny because this is Chamel and this is Echo Park, so two totally different collection, but they totally go together. Okay. Now this it's kind of got the aqua and the yellow. How's this blue close? That's actually pretty, isn't it? It goes really well with that blue. Wow. Okay. So let's take everything that's that color. Okay. Too bad the heart was in yellow, but that's okay. Okay, well that worked out good. What about this? No, that's totally off. Totally off. So we'll just go through this a little bit and see if there's any more. Oh, love that. Really like that. Okay. Nope. So there's that. So last night when I came home, I did manage, like I said, I did manage to go on the treadmill, so I was really happy about that. But after that, whew, I had a spaghetti sauce in the freezer, so supper was super easy last night. It was just thawing that out, and then we had that, so that was easy. But after that, it was like we went for a walk. I watched Big Brother and off to bed. It was after that, and I slept till this morning. So, but today I feel like I'm full of energy and ready to go. Okay, So this, the whole time that I was putting this page kit together, I was trying to think of, you know, different things that maybe I could scrap. I'm thinking of pictures that I just printed lately or pictures that I just took lately. And right now, there is nothing that I can think about, and that's fine. Okay, so in my reorganizing and unpacking and everything, look what I found. A brand new 6x6 paper pad of my favorite collection. So yay, because I had another one of these, and all I had left was little bits and pieces of the entire collection. So this makes me so happy, you have no idea. So this one here, I know exactly what picture I want to do. And it was from Christmas. It's a gift that Katie made for us at Christmas, and you'll see when I print the picture and put it with this why it's so relevant for this. Now, this is kind of a busy background, so I need to find some pattern papers to go over top and tone that down, or separate it from the background at least. And I really don't know what colors to do. I think I'll do something with this too. Let's see. Oh, I just love those pattern papers so much. But I'm not going to hoard them. As you can tell, even though I just found it, I'm going to use it up and make sure that I use these. So yeah, I think I'll start with this. Maybe the polka dots. Maybe the polka dots. Yeah. Don't want to rip it. Polka dots. Perfect. Okay, so then I can bring some other colors with this. Even though it's a Christmas gift, it's more about what the Christmas gift is about anyway. So I'm not, I don't want to make it about Christmas kind of thing. And this thing right here is totally going to go with it. This is where the story begins. Awesome. I think I'll take this so I can use it for embellishment starters. And I think that's all I'm going to get out of this. Maybe this one. This one is super relevant for it too. There. We'll get that. And then I'm kind of going by collection right now. I don't do that very often, but right now, where this is my totally favorite collection, I'm looking for the stickers for this, and I believe maybe they might be in the sticker one, but there's also this I can cut apart. Maybe not. Maybe I didn't have the stickers for that. I should take it out because it's my favorite collection. You know what? I'm going to put you on pause, and I'm going to go try to find it in my sticker sheet, just because I want to use all this collection. Okay, so it was right on top of the embellishment, so I had taken it out, so which is good. Let's see what's in here, see if there's anything that I can use with this. Yes. Use this. Again, I don't know what I'm going to use or what's going to end up being on the layout. That's okay. I want to give myself some options. So when I put the page together, I have lots of options. So at this point, I have nothing to have this that, you know, is the beginning of embellishment starters, but I need some other stuff, some labels and or some circles and that kind of stuff. Let me see. I think where I've introduced some brown, maybe I can take one of these and maybe I can use it for matting the photo. And then something like this for the journaling, so I'll cut that out. Cut this out. It's kind of fun when everything comes together. Okay, so my camera was full, so I noticed when I turned off the camera for this that. So the other stuff, I was kind of cutting this apart when the video stopped. I went through my wood veneer and I took 5 little potty people or 6 potty people, and then I took some of these clouds. I took enamel dots, which look how well these go with that. Then there was a flare that worked well. I went into my bucket with all the embellishment all the embellishments, and there was a few of these that were like orange, so that worked out good. There was a flower in one of the Amy Tangerine die cuts that this was attached to this, but I didn't want these two, so I just cut it off, and I'll keep this for another layout. Then that same collection of Amy Tangerine had a whole bunch of orange stuff, and then this little house, another flare that I had in my stash with all the hearts. And then I took a couple of clouds from Freckled Fawn, and so that's going to be this kit. And then I also mentioned that for the next few, I'm just going to do a voiceover. So now on to the next page.